Hey, what's cooking, Jay?
Welcome back to Gunther's Kitchen. Do you like white bread? Don't want to feel guilty? This is a healthier version of a white sourdough bread. A little bit of rye, a little bit of wholemeal, white flour, cold fermentation. So stick around and check out my recipe. So today we're making a white bread with a little bit of rye and a little bit of wholemeal, but it's still going to be light. So we need an active sourdough starter, which we put on last night. We need 120 gram of that, 120 gram. And then we use our warm water. Now, measurements are always in the description, so check it out, please. And we take a tool, or you can take a whisk or a fork or whatever you want, and just dissolve your active starter. And then we add our flour. It's very simple. And then we just mix it in. We just have to hardly mix it. And that's it. So now what we're going to do, we cover this with cling film, let it sit for half an hour, and then we're adding our salt. But make sure you keep it on a warm spot. We want to keep the temperature of our sourdough up. We don't want to drop the temperature below about 25 degrees. Otherwise, sourdough yeast is not staying active. It just takes a long time for it to develop. Go cling film and in the oven with the light on for the next half an hour. Okay, now let's do our first stretch and fold. Always like to have a bowl with water next to me, and then you just pull it in, put your hands in, and the dough won't stick to it. And that's it. And in half an hour, we do our second one. We do 4 all up. Okay, so now let's do our last stretch and fold. That's number 4. And then we're gonna let it bulk ferment. I like it bulk fermented until it's about double the size. So, it's very good if you do this in a glass bowl, because you can see it from the outside how much it has risen. But we do the same thing again. Put the glad wrap on and put it in the oven with the light on. So, but it's the dough itself, you can feel the gluten has well developed. Glad wrap back on. And now we leave it in the oven. I'm sure it's got to be like 3-4 hours. Just the light on. Okay, it's time to shape the bread. So we've got my basket. I always line it really well with rye flour. And then we put some rye flour on the bench. Take our dough out. Basically, make sure it doesn't stick to the bench. And then I put it into a rectangle, and we fold it in here, we fold it in here, and I fold it over like this. Make sure I've got enough flour underneath, and then I just roll it up. I roll it up without trying not to lose any of the air. Right? And then we fold in the edge, and then we fold in the edge here. We get rid of the flour, and then we just try to get it a little bit firmness to it, and I'll put the opening down the bottom. I'm going to take it out, I'm going to cut it, but the cracks will open. So, okay, and then I put some rye flour up the top, and this going to be here about half an hour on the bench with a tea towel on it. Put a tea towel on it like this, and then it goes overnight in the in the fridge, and tomorrow around lunchtime we're gonna bake it. Okay, I've taken the bread out of the fridge. It's very nice. And now the Dutch oven is hot. Let's get it all together. Just be careful when you do handle the Dutch oven. It's 230 degrees, so it's red hot. I put it on my board, put this in there. We take our silicone mat, put it on, and we take it out gently. And we give it a nice cut. That'll do. And as you can see, the cracks are already opening. Then we're putting it in. Putting our lid on. And off it goes in the oven. $240 degrees. Okay, so now the timer is going off. Now let's take the lid off. Again, be careful with the heat. And back it goes for another 20 minutes on 200. Okay, so the timer has gone off. Let's take the bread out and let's see what it's like. Oh, hot. Watch out, this is very hot. Okay, and let's take it off. Done. And now we let it cool down, and then in about an hour or two we cut it in half to see what it's like inside. Okay, so it's been a couple of hours. Let's see what the bread is like. It's got a nice ear, beautifully cracked out open, and here it's nice. It's got a nice crust to it. Okay, let's just cut it. Yeah, not unhappy with it. It's still fairly moist because of the rye and the wholemeal flour in it. I just cut it in half. Still a tiny bit warm. Better to leave it overnight and then cut it in the morning. But who can wait? It's delicious. And let's try the crust. Yeah, beautiful. If you like a white bread, and especially, if you want it for the kids love white bread, with a little bit of wholemeal and a little bit of rye, so it's a bit healthier. Cold fermentation, give it a go. As always, like, subscribe and follow us. It will develop our channel more and more, and we can do more things. And we really appreciate it. And I'll see you soon at Gunther's Kitchen on YouTube. Bye for now.